my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today is episode 8 of Business ReminHER VLOGMAS edition. So today we're gonna be going over how to free yourself from content blockage, just like content with YouTube, content with Instagram, content with TikTok, whatever platform you are on. These tips that I'm about to give you are going to help you regardless, okay? So let's start with number 1. I don't even want to waste your time. Let's get into it. Number 1 is to go back to what you created this channel to be. Go back to what your channel is all about, your foundation, the foundation that you set when you were creating your business mindset, creating your platform, branding, whatever you were doing. Go back to the foundation of what did I want this to be about to begin with. I know it sounds basic, but sometimes we really forget the basis of our brand, our image, whatever you want to call it, and we forget that it was so vast that you can do anything with it. But when you keep making content, like, you know, when you follow a trend or when you do this and when you do that, you kind of just put yourself in a box because you keep doing the same thing and people like this one thing. But you have to also remember that you can't produce 10 million versions of that same thing. I mean, other people maybe be able to think outside of the box of what you created, but you specifically, you're not going to be able to create 10 million versions of the same thing. It's going to get boring, it's going to get repetitive, it's going to get dry. You don't want that. So try to get yourself back to where you started so that you can move forward. You know how they say sometimes you got to take a step back to move forward? That's what this is right now. You're taking a step back, looking at the foundation that you set, looking at what you wanted to show the world, and recognize that your niche is like a subheading of the topic. So like, let's say you're doing hair, but your niche is hairstyling, because some people have the niche of they are like beauticians, so they're showing you how they do the hair. Some people are like, how do I apply wigs? Some people are like natural hair. Like, hair is vast, but your niche could be like so many different things. You know what I'm saying? So get yourself back to your topic, then figure out your streamline for what can I do with this? How can I spin this and things like that. Number 2. Look at trending videos, trending audios, trending transitions, trending. Look at the trending things that are going on in your current time, because I don't know when you're going to see this video, and try to make it do a spin-off on it. Do something that makes it you, makes it your brand, makes it whatever, because makes it whatever for your brand, but make sure that when you look at these trends, you make sure that it targets your audience. Don't just do a trend just to do a trend. Like, make sure that it represents who your brand is, represents who you are, represents, you know, you don't want to post something and then people look like, why did they even post this? Or like, why are they even doing this trend? Like, you can do like, you know how people have dance trends and then you do the dance but you add the words on the screen. Like, you could do things like that. Or if there's like audio trend and then it's like, y'all remember last time in Business ReminHER when I was like, that's what they saying. Like, you can do a spin off on it. I've seen so many people take that trend, that trending audio, and do hair videos. Like, if you get your hair done by me, it's gonna make you a millionaire. Like, literally use the trends that you see and spin it off into what your brand is, who you are, how you want to represent yourself, how you can get it to the masses when you're promoting. But just make sure that you make it original. Even though the audio is not original, the transition is not original, the dance is not original, the content inside of the content is original. So how you do it has to be original. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like you're copying everybody else, and you don't want to look like that, because that can also make your image go down, and you don't want that. So you're fighting the content blockage by essentially looking at things, getting ideas, and transitioning from there. I promise you, you do not want to copy another creator. It's gonna cause more problems than you need. So just make sure that when you find the trends and you find the audios or whatever you're using and you want to use it, make sure you make it original, okay? Number 3, and this one actually might be one of the most important ones that I can give to you or you will ever try, okay? And that is to take a break. It is important for you to take a break because sometimes you need rest to reset, to do a better job the next day. Sometimes when you do not take a break, your brain shuts down on itself and it doesn't produce the creativity that you need it to. Sometimes it's not that you're not creative. Sometimes it's not that you ran out of ideas. It's just that your brain has not had enough time to rest, to produce anything. It has no energy to do that. So instead of focusing on how to make your brand better, or how to make this video better, or how to update this, or how to do that, your brain is literally like, can I have some water? You know, you're overworking yourself for essentially an app, a social media app. You're real, the app isn't. You can make like 10 batch content videos in one day, and then the rest of the month you can relax. But it's all about what worked for you. For me personally, that wouldn't work. I need to, if I'm batching content, it needs to be like maximum 3 for a day. Like I can't do all of that in one day. Maximum 3. So I know that for myself, you have to know yourself and you have to know your limit. And if you're reaching your limit, your peak efficiency, you're done. You're done. Take it out. Fall back. Go back into the bleachers. Go back into the benches. Go back into whatever. Do not overwork yourself to prevent your productivity. You have blockage because you're not letting yourself rest. I promise you, if you miss one day, you will be okay. You will be all right. Your brand will not be tarnished. Your image will not be down in vain. You have potential. You have the energy. You have whatever you need, but you also need to have resting period. Schedule it the same way you schedule your day-to-day. Like if you're scheduling like, oh, I'm gonna do a vlog today, I'm gonna do this today, schedule it like on Monday I'm gonna vlog and I'm gonna do this. Tuesday I'm gonna take a break. Do it just like that, but make sure you're taking a break, because that can prevent you from being the greatest version of you that you possibly could be, because you're not giving it 100%, because you're not even at 100%, you know? Number 4, think about categories in your niche and break it down to how you can create value from it. So for example, I do lifestyle content, right? So how I can create value from my niche's breakdown is motivational affirmations videos. I can do day in the life of a successful blank. I can do when you're stressed, do this, or practice these things when you're stressed, like something of that nature. Like I can do a lot of different things with lifestyle content, because for me, lifestyle content is that luxury life, that boss girl life, that I get what I want when I want it life, that I can do what I want. I have the money, I have the energy, I have the vibes, I have everything. So to me, I can turn that into sit down videos. I can turn that into vlogs. I can turn that into montage videos. I can turn that into, like, I could collab with people. Like, there's so many things that I can do with lifestyle content if I break it down and expand. The content topic is lifestyle, but I'll break it down into motivational lifestyle content, vlog lifestyle content, collab lifestyle content. Being a business owner is also a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. You don't just wake up and become a business owner and that's it. When you're a business owner, you own the business, you run the business, you operate the business, you manage the business, you do everything for the business. So you are living that business owner lifestyle as soon as you start becoming a business owner. So that's why I'm saying take your topic, your niche, and break it down into smaller topics. Because once you break it down, it'll be so much easier to expand. Like, that's why normally when you're like in school or something, they say break it down, because your brain will literally pop out ideas at you. Not so much to think about anymore. It's smaller. So now somebody's like, what can you do with utensils? It's like, what can you do with utensils? But then when somebody's like, what can you do with a spoon? You can eat ice cream. What else can you do? You can measure stuff like a tablespoon, a teaspoon, you know? Like, when you break it down, there's more things that you can think of for that item. Or, not item, but like, yeah, I was with the spoon thing, but you know, for your category. And this is just a tip I have for you. This isn't advice for breaking the blockage, but do not produce content that is not valuable, not energetic, not who you are. Because what's gonna happen is you are going to lose the value that people saw in your brand, in your page, in your image, because they no longer see it as they're doing this for us. They're seeing it as, well, they're just doing it to make money. Because you know, you can tell when somebody's doing a video to make money. I promise you can tell if you really pay attention that much. So don't be that kind of creator. Be the creator that always gives 130%, 150% into every single thing that you post and produce. Don't ever copy anyone. Don't ever try to be like anyone. Make sure that when you post everything that you want for your brand, that if somebody were to take it, look at it, and show it back to you, you'd be proud of it. Don't ever post anything you're not proud of. Don't ever post anything just for the fun of it or just because of it. Because you're trying to grow, you're trying to be better. You're not going to grow and be better if you keep just giving the bare minimum. You have to go above and beyond every single time, okay? Make sure that you are giving your 110% in those videos. Otherwise, you're never going to see what you want to see, which is growth. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram at Makita, MAK3DA_. Follow my business page on Instagram at luxempulse. And follow my business page on TikTok at luxempulse. And I will see y'all in the next one, which will be Vlogmas Day 18. I'm excited. Love y'all. See you on the next one. Bye.